Well, boys and girls, this is quite the pivotal moment in our life in Switzerland. We are in the final qualifying round for the Champions League, which we never should have been in. There's no justice in the world. But we're not going to get into that. I'm not bitter. As I keep saying, not bitter. Don't hold a grudge. But this final qualifying round is called a playoff. Playoffs haven't gone well for me lately, and I'm not bitter about it. If we win and get past PSV Eindhoven, we've still got £5 million of transfer budget to spend. We will spend it and we will go on and have a lovely old time in the Champions League. If we lose, we are resigning on the spot and moving on to Club 3, wherever that might be. So no pressure or anything. Oh, good. Look, young boys are doing really well. I'm happy for them. Really happy. And I'm not bitter. I'm really happy for young boys. This could end up being a job hunt stream. It could end up. It'll be either a job hunt stream or a transfer stream. And both of them are fun. So we're going to have fun either way. But we're starting things off straight away with this game against PSV Eindhoven. We're away in the first leg. Right, this is our team then. Ollie Watkins out on the wing again. Because somebody was injured. Who was injured? Oh, all our wingers. I remember Volpato, Clark, both injured. Lovely old stuff. Oh, and of course, our new signings, Trilly, Jensen, Sealt. Can't play them. Vinacci. So 3 of our starting back 4 can't play. Because we were only able to register 1 player. We have got Gavin Bazunu in, which I think, is this his first Champions League games for us? No, he played. No, he played in the last round. But we still couldn't register anyone new for this round because this tournament is stupid. Football! We are winning in the away leg. 1-0 win. What a performance. What a manoeuvre. And we have got 1 foot in the Champions League stage, which is a beautiful place to have a foot. All right, here we go. Second leg against PSV Eindhoven. And we actually get to play something close to a first choice back 4 now, with Trilly coming in. That is a strong team. This is about as strong as our team gets. If we balls it up from here, very sad. Right, come on. Champions League, etc., etc. Let's do a football. I don't want to leave this team. I feel like we've built an excellent squad here that's only going to get better and we've still got money to spend. I think we can have a proper crack at the Champions League knockout rounds. And Akos is in to make it 2-0 on aggregate really early on. And this almost a third full ground is on its feet. The few people who bothered to turn up. Let's just have a nice straightforward path through to the league stage, navigate a playoff without any stress. It'll be beautiful. Look at the difference Trilly makes. Oh, Akos. I don't know why we bothered signing Ollie Watkins. Akos is great. Watkins is a winger. Right, well, what are we going to spend this £5 million on? The Antunes money. Oh, here's Watkins. There he is. Come on. Oh. Champions League red incoming. We're 4-0 up on aggregate with less than half a match to go. I think we could even take a red card at this point and it not be hugely problematic. Here we go. Number 4. Boom. Right, boys and girls, we are in the Champions League. Boom. Boom. Champions League. I think. I don't think there's any more secret qualifying rounds that we're not aware of. We did that in style. What a difference from when we were at Pennebont. Julian von Moos. That is a good name. And he's a striker / right winger, which is exactly what we said we wanted. This might be the guy. Is he homegrown in Switzerland? He is. His favoured personnel includes Wayne Rooney. Steve FM, thank you very much for 12 months. All of our budget, basically. But we do pay a premium for Swiss players, and he's someone we can actually register. And he covers the positions we need covering. So, on that basis, I guess it makes sense to pursue him. Try and push everything down a little bit. There we go. Got to think, who are we replacing in the squad as well? Because not only do we need to bring a couple of Swiss players in, we need to bring a couple of Swiss players in and then get rid of a non-Swiss player. so that we can then buy someone really fancy. So we're getting rid of Frick. But I guess we'd be... This is the wrong squad. Champions League squad. We'd be looking at getting rid... I mean, would it be Little Kev? Are we going to get rid of him? Even though he finished third in the next gen 2 years ago, are we just clinging on to the hope that he might end up good? Is it time to just forget him, bin him off? I mean, he's not even in this squad at the moment. We probably need to get rid of him. How is Trilly not homegrown? We signed him from a Swiss club, didn't we? Let's see if we get these first couple of deals in first. We've still got a few days till deadline day. We can do our proper shenanigans on deadline day. Right, this is the goalkeeper, isn't it? Yeah. He's just going to come in and replace Frick as our backup goalkeeper. And now Von Moose. That all checks out. Good stuff. No one wants Frick. Well, you're just going to have to... I'm going to terminate your contract then. Should we just terminate your contract then? Is that what it's going to come to? There you go. Unwilling to terminate. Well, you can go and play for the reserves then. We'll offer you out for nothing. See if we get any bites for nothing. Otherwise, we'll try and loan you out. And now we have our fixtures. Well, that's winnable. That's winnable. So we've also got to get something out of Rangers. I mean, it's tough, isn't it? How many wins do we need for top 24? Jamal is coming in as our backup goalkeeper, but can we even register him? I don't understand the rules. I think we've unregistered Frick now. So get Frick out. And then that's 25 players registered. Is everybody in who's supposed to be in? Witzig doesn't need to be in, so he could come out. So that gives us one more slot. So that works at the moment. Von Moose, I think, can come in and Witzig can come out. So he's going to be our backup striker / winger. Right, get Frick gone. Is everyone in who's supposed to be in? See, we've got 26 players in here now, so we can take him out. So Witzig's leaving anyway, I think. I don't know that we can sign any more players and fit them in. It's all very complicated. So domestically, we're fine, but we also need to look at the Champions League squad registration and work out what we can do here. So he needs to be in. He needs to be in. He needs to be in. I don't think we can put everybody in. So we need to take out Frick and some is it just one player? No. So 2 of our non-Swiss players need to come out. So complicated. So they could, I mean, he doesn't need to be in, but I don't think that helps. He's leaving. Could we then just take one out? Yeah, okay, so we only have to lose one. So who is the one going to be? It's got to be one of these centre-backs. How many centre-backs have we got in this squad? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Trilly's a right-back, so it's not him. It's going to be Finley Burns. And if we're taking him out of the Champions League squad, we may as well sell him. So then if he comes out of the... If we get rid of him, if he comes out of this squad... We can't take him out of the league squad because he's foreign. And once he's registered, he's registered. So it makes no difference once you've registered him. Even if you get rid of them, they still count. He's one of the 10 we're allowed to register for the season because he's non-EU. That's not a big deal, though, because we've got gaps. But does that mean we just can't take him out of the squad at all? Is he always going to count towards the 25, even if we get rid of him? Is it the rule that you can't unregister anyone once they've played as well? So all these guys who've already played can't now be unregistered. But presumably if we sell Burns, then we can replace him in the squad? Is that right? Registered players cannot be replaced in the squad after making an appearance. Include players who leave either permanently or on loan. Oh. So we can't really do anything else then, can we? That is our squad now. I mean, we have significantly improved the squad from last season. So we should still win the league. And we should perform better in the Champions League than last year. But we've not improved as much as I hoped we would because of the restrictions. But we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in the Dream 11. Although Martin's no longer considered the best player in the league like he was last year. What a ridiculous league. This is why I like managing in leagues that I've not managed in before. You learn all these weird little rules. Football Manager's a strange game, but it's a simulation. So I can only assume the Swiss league is actually this bonkers. Because Football Manager wouldn't make these rules up. This just must be how crazy Switzerland is. So Watkins is going to go back up front because Akos is injured for the next 3 weeks. This works. Spotify is a cool sponsor, exactly. Do I have this year's Arsenal Awake It? I do. I've got all 3 Arsenal shirts this year. Spotify logo looks photoshopped. It does, doesn't it? I think that's coming without the Spotify logo. And even then, it'll be a fake. I might just buy that away shirt. We're losing again. What is going on? All we care about is the Champions League this year. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't quite right for us to hit 5K. Maybe one day. We're never going to get anywhere near that kind of level again. I'm under no illusions. Within a month, we'll be back down to like 500 or so, and it'll be absolutely fine and a much more normal level traditionally. And here we are in a must-win Champions League game. Hot off the press. Spain Barca site, you can get the 2nd and 4th kits in 3XL. Interesting. The 3XL does exist, just not for the home shirt. Oh, Wally Watkins, that's why we're paying him the big bucks. Come along now. Referee, get your finger out of here, you pervert. Come on. We've got a penalty here, boys and girls. Here we go. Come on. Second football. Come on. Have a little look at this replay then. It's a decent goal, and we've scored a third. Oh, beautiful stuff. I mean, I could pause mine for 20 seconds and then press play again, but the problem with that, of course, is there'll be at least one of you then ahead of me, and I can't have that. I like to be hot off the press with the goals as they go in. Not the goals against us. That's no good. No time left in this half, but Ollie Watkins is in again, and it's another goal from Ollie Watkins. It's 4-1. Beautiful stuff. I just want to give the job to whoever's top of the Champions League. I suppose I'll reluctantly take it. We do seem a little bit sloppy at the back, despite spending all this money on a goalkeeper and defenders. Conceding 2 against this lot does not bode well for the rest of this Champions League campaign. All you can do is win the games that you play, boys and girls. We've just made another £2.5 million. We've just paid for another Gavin Bazunu there. We are in the bottom half of the league at the moment, folks. We probably need to fix that quite soon. We've been knocked out of the cup and we're in the bottom half of the league. I think the one in Birmingham is shut down. I know there was one in the Bullring that we used to go to occasionally. I don't know. Is that still there? Two Westfields, totally different in looks, both in centre and location. How did it take him getting inside to know he'd messed up? Because he's sheepdog, and he'd only ever been driven there by me or come down on the train before, so he'd paid no attention to the outside. Right, we're away against Arsenal. What's the worst that could happen here? If you want the story so far, it is all on LOLLUJO 2 on YouTube. Highlights of every stream in this series, so you can get an idea of what's gone on up until this point. If you ask Chris very nicely, maybe we'll be able to convince him to do a one video summary of Penabont and then a one video summary of Servette when we leave here, for people who jump into the series a little bit later. I actually watched one of your videos on YouTube today, surprisingly good, or maybe just good. Oh, that's a lovely goal. That's a stupendously good goal. Oh. So does that imply that you found me on Twitch and have now gone and watched one of my YouTube videos? Because there's very few people in the history of the world who can say that, I think. Let's go beat Roma, shall we? Wouldn't this be a thing? A win here and we can really start dreaming of the knockout rounds. I think it's quite unlikely, but you never know. Well, we're not going to beat Roma, are we? Oh, my word. I was watching every video on YouTube class as being worthy of being a mod. It's not about being worthy. Lots of people qualify. It's more a case of I just don't want loads of mods. You think a boxer would be a VIP? I don't really know what VIP is or how to do it. What is VIP? We just conceded a goal. We're losing 2-0 now. I don't actually know how to... I don't know how to get a list of who's done how many gifted subs. I don't know if that's something I can see somewhere. Oh, it's a football. We lost to Roma. I acknowledge you are definitely number one on the chart, Boxall. I just wonder where the actual chart is. That all looks acceptable. This is probably going to be the last match of the night. We'll focus on Real Sociedad and the rest of the Champions League group stage tomorrow. Never heard a giraffe make that noise. Look, you have now. It's a giraffe keyring. What else noise is that going to be if it's not a giraffe noise? I don't even know where I'd see how many VIP slots I've got. What I need is someone who understands how to use Twitch to come and show me how you use Twitch. That's too long. There's the mods list, look. Those of you who are wondering. Look how long some of them have been mods. We are just rubbish in the league. And when we're also struggling in the Champions League, that translates to just generally being not very good. Which, when you've spent the amount of money we've spent, is not ideal. Oh, the post. And there's a goal. Wasn't looking. Thumbnail maker. So Daryl should be on the artist list. What's happening? We're trying to learn how Twitch works, Chris. Have we got a list of... Is there a way to see a list of who's gifted the most subs over the entire life of the channel? You know how to use Twitch, don't you? We've made a Boxall of VIP, but we're trying to work out who else to make VIP. We've got 100 VIP slots. Come on, then. We're good at footballing. We keep all this in the YouTube video. I mean, it is top tier content for sure. Right. We have sort of recovered in the league. We're now level on points with Young Boys. Basel are absolutely running away. I don't know what's going on at Basel this year. They've not got a new manager. Have they got new money? No. They've just decided to be good this year. They've got Wouter Berger, who is a player I've had before. Oh, they got Von Ballmoose. That's why. They signed Von Ballmoose. He's the key.